Hey, it's pretty neat.
That's not even one of the people I invited. Shh, 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 shh. Do you want to make an announcement that was... Wait, they can hear us, can't they?
No, they cannot. I can set it so they can hear us.
Do you want to make an announcement that we're going to be starting this soon?
Just start
You
playing
want to?
Just start playing the fucking music.
Yes.
Honestly.
Do it.
Start playing the fucking music.
You want to make an announcement that we'll be starting soon?
Sorry for wasting your time, but we are currently under intermission. We'll be back shortly.
Put your fucking news work to voice. Already brain stupid. Fucking, what the fuck? Fucking mic.
But the
Oh,
press
no,
a
my
button,
mic
their
is
microphone
broken.
breaks.
Fucking pull the trigger and your fucking.
Oh, folks ready?
Exploding. Yep, I'm ready.
Well, let's do it. For our one audience member.
We'll be arriving shortly.
Your water.
Fucking knocked over the water.
Anytime soon. That was a lot less people than I was expecting.
You literally only saw one
dude
person
saying
join.
this.
Well, hello, you single person. How are you this fine day? Don't worry, don't bother speaking. We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Can they hear us?
Yes, they can. I'm pretty sure.
It's
Not if you can hear us. Wave if you can hear us. See, they can hear us.
Okay, yeah, they can hear us. It is 3 in the morning for me, and I'm like,
I think
I'm a
I feel
giggly bitch. So,
7 a.m. in the
yeah.
morning for me. Don't know about them.
7 a.m. It's your choices. It's your
like-
choices. It's your fucking
It's
Well-
terrible
like
ass
27
choices.
minutes. We
Fair
got more
point.
people.
It's your
Please
fucking
have a
bad
seat.
choices.
Well, we're just doing some introductions for our new
Steve,
podcast, so
bro.
it is.
Yeah, we're just doing
Yeah,
instructions.
this is a
That
this is a
is...
test run. This is
Yes,
not
it's a test
official.
run. But this is going to be official. This is going to be
Yeah,
our
it's
first...
test.
It's going to be our first ever proper podcast, I guess. Live. To a live audience.
Yeah.
We will also be live on
Yep.
Twitch once I get that set up. Again, this is a test. I haven't got the whole Twitch stuff set up.
Oh, once you get that Twitch stuff set up, you could just probably like, put it below the stage, so they can see it, but not us. You know.
That's what I was planning on doing. But so again, this is just a test. See what you guys think of the set we have. We'll improve over time. And we're just going to talk about some basic introductions. We will have more people, as you can see, the 2 other desks that we have, but they haven't showed up yet. Or they haven't arrived yet. Again, since we did just build this
Also,
set
probably
literally
really
minutes
late.
ago.
Yeah, we genuinely just built this fucking place, so.
So,
As in, I built it. I built it.
you built this desk,
You built
and
it.
I did some stuff
We
over
put the
there.
props.
And I fixed it.
Also, if you wish to invite your friends, you can. We're not stopping you.
Yeah, invite.
Yeah,
Just
please,
If you
invite
want,
whoever
do
you
it,
want
yeah.
if you want to.
that'd make it
We're
more
not
lively.
forcing you to. It's not like we're holding a gun to y'all's heads.
We can,
She
but
has an M249, but not
don't worry,
an
it's unloaded.
Yeah, an M249. Yeah, it's unloaded.
But
Go on.
anyway, that,
We've already threatened people. This is great.
we haven't threatened anyone
Anyway.
yet.
We haven't threatened anyone.
We just mentioned
I
that we have
hope.
a gun.
I really pray to God that we're not like threatening people. You know. They can hear you. Why are you typing? What goes through your head?
No. Well, anyway,
Oh, okay.
as we should probably start the introductions then. We have
You should probably go on
Spectre
since the
over
host.
here.
Oh, okay.
We have Spectre. They're the mute one for now. They built this desk. They've got a parrot. For some reason, they decided to have a parrot. Don't know why. This is Kenneth or Brad or Ken or Bread. He doesn't really care, or if they don't really care, I don't
Don't
even
call
know
me
at this
Bread.
point. Bread,
I
everyone.
don't care what you call me. Don't call me bread.
Say welcome to say
Shut up.
clap
Don't
for
call me
Bread. Everyone get a round of applause for Bread. Dory,
Oh my
they are
god.
currently dying of sleep deprivation, but it's fine. They're coked out of their mind. We give them like a bunch of morphine or something with that. Well, that's kind of, and I. Well, I guess we're losing one of the cast then.
This is Lana.
I was gonna introduce
This
myself.
is Lana. No! Fucking chip bag. I don't have snacks for this. Oh.
They've dug in. We've got and there's me, Lana. I'm the host of this fine establishment and show.
I can feel my eyes fall into my head.
Don't worry, the event will end soon, and then you can go home.
Okay. Wait, what?
But never mind.
Keep me hostage.
You know, you're being held hostage. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Oh, okay, there's a sniper pinned in my current position.
Yes, there is, and I am the sniper.
What?
Don't ask.
How you're?
But again, we're just rambling on at this point.
Pretty much, yeah. This, I mean, isn't that what a podcast is?
Podcasts are usually we just ramble on about stuff. Again, how we built this, set literally minutes ago.
Yeah. So, when did you join Record? Like, I know you had a different profile. Like, when did you first join?
First time ever joining Rec Room would have to be, Jesus, I don't know. Way before Rec Royale and Scream Mode, and before Locomotion was the thing.
I joined around 5 years ago. Yeah, 5. Practically the day. I got it like December 26th. Like, it was like a day before, it was like a day after Christmas. I set up my VR. It was like 2017. I was like December 2017.
How Rec Room has changed. Like, way back.
Rec Room has changed plenty.
Like, way back, we wouldn't be able to do any of this. Like, none of the stuff we would have been able to do. Like this guy right here.
We would not have like textures. Like those things were.
My good friend right here.
If I saw like that M249,
You guys,
I would have been like.
You guys can't see him right now, but there's a little minifigure on my desk. We don't have the ability to close and open the stage. Most of this music wouldn't sound as good. That car right there in the ceiling.
Yeah, it would have been there.
Most of the stuff wouldn't be here. Also, for the reason of the car, long story, very long story, can't be bothered to explain. We'll explain some other podcast time. Let's just say it was an old ass podcast that we tried making one day.
It was an old ass, like ask our
characters.
Shit, you know.
We had a bunch of characters.
You guys get like you get like
it was a
Q stuff, you know.
It was a Q&A for a bunch of stuff.
Well, yeah.
And well,
when events were first added, like
pretty much, yeah.
We like made this room because, you know, when we get a new thing, you're goddamn gonna try it. So we made that event, and we did like 1. And then 2 of those people I don't see anymore. Like, I barely see one of them. I don't see one of them at all. You were the only one I keep in contact, like the OG group. Like, on, like, somewhat, like, decent contact with.
Yeah. I don't even know what happened to most of that group, so I don't.
Most of it happened when, like, that real bad thing happened.
Oh, that situation. Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was a bad situation with a very bad person.
So we
cut it short.
We don't talk about them. They weren't very.
Yeah, we don't
good
talk
person.
about them. We don't talk about them. Hopefully they don't talk about us. I really don't want to. Sometimes, I would love to live in a motherfucker's head rent free. I don't like him. Don't like him at all. Genuinely
He
hate him.
wasn't a nice guy. He
Yeah, he wasn't.
Moving on. What should we move on to next? The fact that it is currently 7 a.m. in the morning. Actually, let me check. Almost going on to 8 a.m. in the morning.
7:45.
Like I can walk down to my store. My store has officially opened at this time. I can walk down to my store and get food right now.
So we should talk. We should introduce ourselves like where we are globally. Like I personally am from Canada, so a bunch of people like make fun of me like syrup drinker. Like
Oh hey bud.
oh hey bud. I
How
fucking
about
hate
that?
Like, no one. I have never heard anyone say a boot.
Well,
Never.
I've actually heard a Canadian say that.
Never.
I've heard a Canadian say that before. Like
I've
like
never
actually
heard anyone say a boot.
like actually like as Canadian like
But
there's
then
their
again, I am in the Maritimes, so we have our own like thing, you know.
Well, I'm from
Like
Ireland.
90% of the people, 90% of the people I know, either like fucking vape
Or
or
smoke
weed or
yeah,
or like do fucking like bong rips on their spare time. I don't, because I'm a good boy, you know? I'm a good boy. Oh my
but like,
god,
well,
I
like
fucking
you're a
hate
good,
myself.
well, you're a good boy. But weed is legal. You wouldn't get in trouble. So you wouldn't.
No. See, there's a part of my family that grows weed. Like, fucking...
So you could probably actually get some. We should do that
I
someday.
could probably, like...
Just someday on one of
What?
these podcasts, we should get you to smoke weed and just
No.
blaze out of your mind on.
If
Just be.
if my parents heard that I smoked weed, they would fucking kill me.
Yeah.
We have a shotgun down. They would put a fucking gun to the back of my head and pull the trigger. They would 100%.
But it would be funny how you would be like more baked out of your mind on.
Especially because I've never had them in my life.
Oh yeah,
So it'd be like 100% more toxic.
yeah.
Just fucking like, just eating.
Well, like speaking of which, I live in Ireland, which is the most depressing country in Europe. Trust me, I can tell you a whole story about how shit Ireland is. We are a tiny ass island, so we are literally everyone knows everyone.
Like,
It's like all you get is, oh hey there lad.
how do you get lost in Ireland?
You don't.
How do you get lost?
No,
You
the way you get
Not
lost in
everyone.
Ireland.
If you're above
yes,
15,
yes,
you know where everything is.
pretty much. But
There's
there
like
is a
10
way you
main
can get
roads.
lost in Ireland.
They're
Is
all
we have
interlocked.
3 like highways in Ireland. They all connect to each other. But we have something in Ireland called back
They're like a
roads.
loop. Oh, back roads. Is it like the back rooms? Or just, like,
Basically, yeah, the
you
back
just go
roads
everywhere.
are basically like the back rooms. You enter the back roads not knowing where you're going. You're lost for the rest of the time. These roads are actual snakes and like blood vessels in someone's body. They go through it the entirety of Ireland. These little tiny back roads that are fit for like one like Nissan tiny car. You see massive semi trucks driving through them all the time.
Fucking like we have we don't have the freeway. We call it something, but I forgot what we call it. It's like Highway Canada or some cheesy shit like that. It's really fucking.
Yeah,
like,
well,
you name a bunch of shit like.
again, I was
super
talking about
fucking
how
cheesy.
everyone knows everyone in Ireland. Like you would speak like 3 seconds of a sentence, and you go, oh, like you mention your name once. You get, oh lad, you're Cassandra's boys. You're Cassandra's lads. Because
You're
in
one of
Ireland,
Cassandra's lads, ain't you?
yeah, because in Ireland,
Yeah.
we use gal or
'Cause-
lad to indicate son or daughter. We don't use daughter or son or girl or boy. No, we go you're Sandra's lad, or you're Sandra's gal. I know her. We'll go way back, lad. We go way back to.
What's your fascination with Sandra? Who's Sandra?
I've no idea. I just thought of a name that sounded Irish enough.
You're sounding
But
just loud,
still,
ain't you?
like, considering the
Sound just
fact that
loud. You
Ireland is
sound
a
loud, okay.
boring country, literally everyone has a boring name. And pretty racist, and pretty homophobic, and, like, I live in a
That's my
pretty...
town. That's
I,
my town in Canada.
I live in a very rural place of Ireland, because most of Ireland's rural, but I live in a very rural part. I'm big Christian. If you know what a Christians are, you're
If you
gonna
don't
be...
know
If
what
you don't know what
Christians are,
Christianity is, you're
you're like
pretty
3
not
years old.
smart. What I meant to say was Catholics. If you don't know what a Catholic is,
Catholic.
if you don't know what a Catholic is, you're lucky. Let's just say it's because there's two main groups of religion of Christianity. There is the Protestants and there's the Catholics.
Yeah, the Protestants, the
Most
Catholics. I don't know the
most
difference though. It's
very
Christians.
very small difference. Like it goes way back to 1700 or something. Some guys who are like, I don't like these rules in the Christian church. Here's why. And something else like that. History, you learn about it in history if you're living somewhere important. But again, there's two religions in Christianity.
Somewhere important.
Yes. Uh, Protestants and Christian or Catholics. Catholics believe more in Mary. You know, the girl who gave birth to Jesus. We believe her as like holy and stuff. While the Protestants don't really do that. They believe more in Jesus as super holy as well. But anyway, something with that.
Okay. Uh. Well.
It's I said just rural part of Ireland. That's it. Um.
I live in a rural part of Canada. If I looked out the front window of my house, I can see a horse pasture. Not joking you.
Again,
I can
like
actually see like no. Wait, the girl down her the girl down my road put down her fucking horses or some shit. I don't know.
it's depressing.
Like, not the same place, but it looked like she was packing up just like cuz my parents were down there for a yard sale. Looked like she was like selling all her shit to move away or some shit. Or she was just freeing up room. But yeah, she put down her 2 fucking horses for some reason. I don't know what happened. But yeah, there were 2 horse pastures. But there's one like permanent one. It's like a fucking yeah, I can go work there if I wanted to, but you know, I'm not much of a manual labor type.
Oh, some funky stuff in Ireland is how uh you can. I'm pretty sure you can technically drink at 15.
Some funky shit at some funky shit
Yeah,
my
some
fucking town.
pretty funky stuff
I
happens
have
down in Ireland.
300 cases of COVID.
Oh, Ireland just goes down. Just goes down. Says, hey, hey,
Goes
it's
down, down, down,
hey,
down.
COVID's gone. We can go
Boom.
outside. Everyone goes outside, and immediately everyone starts dying again, and then we go back to a lockdown again. Literally today.
Yeah, wait, there should be like a
Literally
month
today,
period.
7 hours ago, the 5th lockdown has happened
Oh my fucking god.
of this year, and
My mom told me today, if COVID cases don't get better, they won't be sending us back to school in January. Because I have to go back to school in January to do my exams.
don't even get me started in school. Like education's just fucked. That's. I'm not gonna go on a rant. I've went on a rant so many times before. Just the education system, not good.
See, yeah, the educational system, like, oh, I have to have exploring tech. What are we doing?
Ah yes. When was
We're building fucking picture frames and using VCarve and shit like that.
Ah yes.
VCarve is CNC machines.
Ah yes.
CNC machines are like sign making and shit like that.
Ah yes. Tell me this, please, from the audience. Tell me, when I enter a construction job, when will I need to learn how to estimate how 4a plus 7 equals triangle? Explain that to me. Like, estimation. Why do I need to learn estimation if I'm going to go into a construction job? I don't think I'm going to need to estimate that ion beam that's going to keep up an entire building worth 500 people in.
Has this become a conspiracy podcast?
Yes.
What the fuck? Don't
Well, no.
don't close the curtains. Don't close the curtains. That's exactly not what you want to do.
I don't accidentally close the curtains. Yeah, I have a button down here that is just closed curtain, so it is. And like I have a button on my microphone that just plays the music. Like I literally got this from the game Stanley Parable. So what?
Open the fucking what happened to the curtains?
I don't know.
Why were they down in a moment?
Rec room was what happened to the curtains. There you go.
Oh yeah.
But as we were talking about, we have drastically changed. We went from Ireland, talking about
Yeah.
Ireland,
We
to
went from
education
Ireland,
system
talking
and how estimation is a
we went
dumb
from-
thing and shouldn't be taught in schools. Like
Fucking.
I've had
Here
like
I
this
am
many
probably
rants.
gonna go into
times.
psychology. I'm probably gonna go into like psychology in college.
Oh,
university.
psychology. Psychology is reminded me of the
Like,
Irish
I wanna
police
try to
force.
help people mentally, because the brain is a law. It's like it is its own unique like item. It is something that is really really unique, and I want to study it. Not like some Dr. Frankenstein sort of shit where I like poke and prod at one. No, not like that. That's just weird. But I wanna like understand it. I wanna understand what causes like PTSD, depression, like
See, that would be useful.
anxiety.
But again,
Like
speaking of psychology and stuff, that's kind of reminded me of policing and law enforcement and policing stuff. The Irish police force, if you don't know what the Irish police force is, it's called the Garda Síochána. And they are the both funniest and most serious group you will ever see. They're the most not serious and serious group. Their funding, our country funds around 1.6 million euro each year into the Garda. Yet, we cannot afford to equip them with proper firearms. Yet, the PSNI, the Police Service of Northern Ireland, that is, Ireland and Northern Ireland are two separate countries. Long story, so that is. But one is owned by England, the UK, and the PSNI equips all of their officers with firearms. All of them. You get trained, once you join the PSNI, you get trained with a firearm. Their funding is around 800,000 yearly. That's not a lot. And they can fund for ammunition, weapons, and all that stuff all the time. Yet, our 1.8 million funded can't equip a single officer with a taser. We don't even have taser officers.
what is that? What the fuck?
You have to be in the guard, I think, for around 5 years before you can actually get firearm training
gun?
to be firearm trained. And even then, you might not
Why?
even be equipped with it. I don't know. Again, even though like I literally heard like a few months ago, two detectives got into a gunfight with this guy who had illegally bought a gun off the black market. I was like, but like if people can easily buy a gun off the black market, then why aren't we equipping more officers? Think, because again, we have something called the emergency response unit. Not a lot's known about this. Not a lot's known by the emergency response unit. The thing we do know of the emergency response unit is the fact that it's basically SWAT, but fucking cooler. Because there's not a lot of pictures of these guys out there. Because again, they're super secretive and stuff. But these guys have proper armor on. Like
proper armor?
Like these guys have shoulder padding, bulletproof vests and shit. I think though, they're
like bomb,
bomb, like the bomb
like
disposal
Russian
units.
fucking
Like,
like
and again,
like bomb disposal fucking suit. Yeah.
basic, not fully, but like you get them in like big armor, big shoulder pads and stuff.
Yeah, like bulky armor.
They
Like
get
something who
they get
some
mixed in
like
with
something that
standard officers. So let's say
what?
you call your neighbors being noisy. Let's say you've got a noise complaint. You call the guards. Hey, hey,
The fucking FBI breaks
hey.
their fucking door down.
I got a noisy neighbor. It's past 9. Because again, past 9 o'clock, you can't play certain music certain loudly. Can't like drive loudly. Hey, it's past 9 o'clock, and this guy's blasting music. Can I get like a cop down here to deal with it? It's like, all right, we'll send a unit to you now. A few minutes later, cops arrive. You get the fucking literal Bin Laden squad show up to your house and goes, all right, where's the problem?
Fucking like so many people talk about like oh like the Marines are my favorite. Oh no, like the
Oh no.
like
Have you had
German
Have you guys seen
like
the
oh the
Irish Army
Spetsnaz is my
Ranger
favorite.
Wing?
Oh no. Like no one talks about like JF2 or
Well, no
JTF2.
one knows of the
No one.
JTF2.
Yeah, no one knows
Oh,
this
the only
JTF2.
thing we know is that the
It's
world's best
Canadian Special
sniper, or
Forces.
the person who made the world's longest sniper shot was in it. And the world's longest sniper shot was 3.5 kilometers. That, at that range, if you were staring normally, you wouldn't even see the guy. So, that insurgent mercenary guy with his AK standing 3.5 kilometers away from the special forces dude doesn't even see him, and then the 50 BMG round goes straight through his leg up into his body, killing him instantly.
Fucking imagine you're just like you're in a terrorist cell. You're like ah you're you're just like going on like a patrol, and then one of your buddies gets fucking murdered.
Liquefied by
He
a
gets liquefied by a 50 cal round, and you're just like, the fuck
where
happened to fucking Richard? What happened to fucking Leo? What happened to
Le-
Leo back there? What happened to him?
yeah.
What happened to
And then you get shot at because
fucking
again
Leo back
he
there?
tried taking out the second guy that was beside him because there was two guys. He misses. He just undershoots. He just misses him by like a few centimeters. So they do.
Oh,
Like, and again, there was this apparently the story. There was like this competition, sniper competition, between like countries in Europe and like America, and the competition was you had basically a base shooting competition, like how to like deal with like a I've got a hostage and shit like that. And basically, it was two teams. There was like 4 teams of 2. It was down to 4 teams of 2. There was the
uh,
Irish Army Rangers, the Army Ranger Wing, which is the Irish Special Forces, was like the British like Royal Commandos or something. I think it was like the USMC and some German group. When all the sniper teams went up and they were doing it all simultaneously. It was 2 like separate buildings. They all do it simultaneously. They get snipers, bang, but hit the guy. Oh, he's dead. All of them do that. But when they go over to check on the Irish, there's just one of them. There's just the sniper. And then they go, "Where's the spotter?" And he says, "Oh no, he's back. He's back at the HQ because like this HQ where they set up stuff." It's like, what do you mean he's back at the HQ? Oh, he went in there, snuck snuck around all of the snipers, snuck around the entire like security team because they had like a security team make sure no one broke in and shit. Snuck around the entire security team, stuck into the building, stuck around the guy, took the guy, like grabbed behind him, like did this with like a did something. I don't know what they did to the guy, and took the hostage, brought him out, brought him back. They said, "Well, we don't know what to do with him. You weren't supposed to get him." So they just sat there at the HQ
fucking,
just chilling, waiting till the event ended.
are you fucking kidding me?
Apparently that happened, yeah.
They were so overconfident in themselves, but
And
they
well, they won
backed
the
it up.
competition. They won the competition, so they did.
They fucking actually backed it up and won the comp. They won the competition with 2 fucking people.
Well, they all like all the contest with 2 people because there's a spotter and there's a sniper.
They won the competition with a sniper and one random.
No, basically all of them, but all the teams had 2 people in them. Had a spotter and a sniper because it's a sniping competition, so it was.
Okay.
So, and they equipped the spotter with a weapon because again, just the ultra realism.
Yeah.
So that guy took out his sidearm, went through the entire facility,
Oh my
stuck
fucking
around
God.
everyone, wasn't noticed until he brought the hostage out and back to where they're sitting. And like that happened like 15 minutes before they even realized. I was like,
Bruh.
I don't know if the story is true or not, but apparently I was told that. It's like there's so many special forces that like everyone always thinks like the Spetsnaz or the FSB or the Green Berets, Delta Squad, Special Forces, because that's a regiment. Special Forces is just a regiment in the US Army. I think it's US Army.
Ah.
Something like that. Because again, like I'm gonna go on another rant because of ODD, but the US Special Forces are separate from USSFO. US Special Forces and US Special Forces Operations are 2 different things. Like the US Army Rangers, they are SFO, not SF. Because Special Forces is just a separate regiment. It's a separate division and team in the US Army. Well, SFO is Special Forces Operations. That's like all Special Forces. That's USMC, Delta Squad, Green Beret, all them guys.
Oh wow.
Also, the Secret Service. I have a nice rundown with these guys. How people always think them as like, oh, protect the president, oh, super secret, like stealth, protect the president. Oh, Mr. President, get down. No, the Secret Service is basically police, but secret. Yes, they do protect the president, but like that's like a specialized squad. You need to be in the Secret Service for like a good while before you get to protect the president.
Like, yeah, they wouldn't just put some like random schmuck in the fucking.
Yeah, like
wouldn't just put like some
they
random
won't put some
joined,
random
a day ago.
yeah to protect the
Or
literal U.S.
fucking
president.
Sergei Orsanov fucking with the fucking FBI or fucking
KGB. It's like, hello, I am American. Don't look at my KGB
Hello,
symbol.
I am American. Don't worry about
Oh,
this
let's
flag.
put him to protect the president. And then,
And
the president was shot by the KGB.
President was shot by a KGB agent. Whoopsie doo. KG was shot by a
So, yeah.
sleeper agent. Whoopsie doo. Well, we couldn't do anything about it.
There's a special squad in the Secret Service that protect the president, but usually Secret Service is policing, but secret. Again, like not a lot's known by the Secret Service because, well, Secret Service. It's kind of in the name.
Yeah. We run out of things to talk about, huh?
No, I haven't. I'm just trying to think of what to talk about.
Well,
Like
I mean, I could talk about something that happened in Canada like a long-ass fucking time ago. No,
Shoot all
you've
yours.
heard about this. I've told you plenty of times, but I don't know.
Please remind the
crowd's time
one
about it.
audience. Please
Um,
reward our guest. Please reward our fine guest.
Well,
Enderman 2.08.
In Canada, there was some very, very, very illegal shit
Oh.
where they kidnapped all of the like natives' children,
Oh, that's
like
the.
only the children, and bring them to something called residential schools. And
Weren't residential schools
residential schools,
were basically just
they had a
concentration
mortality
camps?
rate. Yeah, more fucking concentration camps, but more dead. More dead
that's
and
depressing.
with children.
Well, again, both
And-
also. Well, Auschwitz also had children, so.
And no, only children.
Okay, that's
Sorry. I need to rephrase that. It was like Auschwitz, but kids edition. Kids edition Auschwitz.
Oh, we're going to hell. You're
Freaking,
going to hell for saying
yeah,
that.
oh yeah, I'm going to hell. But on a more serious note, there were a bunch of First Nations children. Then they had like millions. There could be millions of dead kids in Canada. Like just buried in like unmarked
graves.
mass grave sites. Like pretty much. So what
Basically,
they did was
colonization, but they decided to go, hey,
the English came on boats.
the English
They
did
were
fucking
like,
everything apparently.
Hey, your kids are incorrect. So I'm gonna take
Hand
your
them
kids
over.
and make them smarter. And make them smarter
By teaching them the way of
by
Christianity.
teaching them the way of the Christian. And also if they spoke their own language or if they
You're speaking your own
did
language,
or
your
if they
native
did
language?
anything
Ha, you're
or if they did
cringe.
anything in their own like native thing, they were hit. They were hit like bad with like metal rulers and shit like that.
Did you
They were
speak
hit.
in a language that, not the language
Did
that
you speak in a language I can't understand? You're getting a belt.
So yeah, it was
That's pretty
funky
much what they did.
situation.
It was fucked. And guess what? They had a global recognition.